You know, I know you know, right? It's a bunch of all bullshit. It's always the little guy doing that herky-jerky dance, dancing around, la-di-da. Look at me, I'm a friggin', and you know, bottom of the shoe, damn target on the back, and blam, dead. Small business gets handed right over to the executives and bored people who don't care about a damn body. They just need more money, yeah. It's every damn thing now. Miguel's, Chipotle went stomp a year ago. Now Rubbernecker's is kaput. Closed up shop a month ago, and I can't even get a damn coffee at Durbin's. Damn Star Suck My Nuts moved in 3 doors down last July, because that's the normal now. That's just the thing these days, and it's not the stores they're killing. It's not just the stores, it's our souls. This country's soul is getting shuttered right along with our small businesses, and there's no Main Street anymore. Every city looks like every other damn city. Same shitty mega stores, same stupid food, same freaking freeway signs letting you know you can get your electronics, your pet food, your coffee, your burgers, your dentistry from the same damn places you can get them in the last town you drove by. This small business as well. See, that's what gives us personality. Personality. And I was part of it. The fabric. I helped give this town a vibe. And I never thought they'd come for me. Damn it to hell. I mean, we were doing just fine. We were all doing just fine. It was the one small business that absolutely nobody could touch. It's pure, it's local, based on personal relationships. Simple and pretty damn beautiful. You needed something, you call me up. You could pick up, I could deliver, whatever you preferred. It's first name basis. Repeat customers, everyone happy. We were safe, and the money I made, well, it stayed in the town, local. It was I was a community focused businessman. But then they got everybody on board. Hey, look, it's easier, faster, more selection, it's blah 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 blah. The man had a plan, and he got you all to go all in, do his bidding. You did this. You did it to yourselves, to me. Everybody got together and said, oh, hey, let's do this. Like you've never seen what happens when you hand an entire industry over to the man. So you did it. It's legalized. Now what you doing? Well, edibles at home. Alone. Buying from faceless strangers who won't even smoke you out or listen to your troubles, free of charge. You don't score anymore. No, you don't score. You transact. And I still see some of you. I am still around. I'm bringing you the medicine, but I don't get to hang anymore. Not on Postmates time. They don't let me offer my therapy services when people are expecting me to arrive on their schedule, not mine. Hell, now I can't even afford to get high on my own supply, living on shitty tips. Most of that money you spend is going right out of town and right to the man. Almost every cent of it. To the man. Now, I ain't mad at you in particular. No, I ain't mad. I just miss it. And I miss you, like the for real you, like you was in the old days, the good times that we had back when weed was against the law. That's why I say we gotta go back. Get in touch with simpler times when we were all okay breaking the law. Well, that's it for now. If you like my video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon right here on Delegalize Now. I'm doing my best, Petra. You have to see that. You have to. You have to see that, because I'm drowning over here. Drowning in the bullshit of trying to win you back. Wait. No. You're not bullshit. We are not bullshit. It's the bullshit of the process. The bullshit of writing sappy-ass songs about birds and heartache, about what forever means, about us, about the absence of us, about what it's like to love you, about how dark it is in my apartment and in my life without you. when you looked at me with that way you used to look at me. It was like that time we saw you two in Central Park. In the exact moment Bono walked on the stage, the lights flared, and the crowd screamed, and it was like full daylight at midnight. That's how it felt when you smiled at me. And now it's like some dank, dark, drippy dive bar, and I'm some hack nobody that only knows covers of songs that no one likes. And it doesn't even matter how good those songs are, because there's only one dude sitting in the back, and he's fully wasted and half deaf. Anyway, please, just tell me what to say. Tell me what to sing. I will take requests. I'll learn a new instrument. I will learn every song in Czech. If you just see me, look at me. Really look at me again. Oh, this is bullshit. I'm not even born yet, and I already have a mustache. That's how you know. That's how you know I'm going to be that guy all over again. What is the point of coming back again and again if you're just going to be some asshole with a mustache every time? Why even be a baby? Why even be young and smooth and good smelling? Why even have your mom hold you to her breast, wrap you in a blanket, and fall asleep next to you with her breath on your face? Why even be a little kid with big eyes and funny hair and a cute little button nose if all that's going to happen is you're just going to grow up and look like the kind of person that people steer clear of in the liquor store parking lot? Because honestly, that's all I'm ever going to be. I already know it. See, I know it because I'm a loser. I was a loser last time, and if you look at this face, you can tell I'm already going to be a loser this time. You want to know how I died? You know, I don't care if you don't want to know, because I'm going to tell you. I mean, what else are we going to do? Just sit here and stare at each other until one of us gets sucked down that chute? Is that what you want? You want to sit in silence? Fine. We'll just sit here. See if I give a motherfuck. Then you can just sit here staring until one of us goes down the chute. Bet that'll make you happy. I mean, look at you. You look the way a person's supposed to look before they get born. Look at you. You're glowing. You're innocent, illuminated from within, like you have the whole moon behind your eyes. Jesus, you're beautiful. Look, I don't want to burst your bubble, okay? This is probably your first time, but this is the... You know, there's no guarantee that this will go the way you want it to go, you know? You might think it's all rainbows and falling in love and learning how to ride a bike, but what no one tells you is that it's going to be gruesome. You may get jumped or molested. I'm sorry, but I can't lie to you, even if everyone else here wants to. You may be broke. You may be stealing loaves of bread from the gas station, stealing money from your grandmom's purse just to get it right. It's not a choice. You know what I mean? It's not a choice. You think you're making a choice, but you're not. Shit just happens to you. You wake up one day and you're alone in an apartment in Burbank and your license is suspended and you owe $5,300 to a loan shark named Coffee. That is oddly specific. I am just saying that is one possibility. I'm not saying that is what happened to me. I don't know exactly what happened to me the last couple of times I went out. I mean, most of us don't remember, you know. It's like waking up from a dream. With each passing moment, you forget more and more, and after a while, you just remember how it felt. I just know that it was shitty and hard and crunchy and painful pretty much the whole time. Okay, maybe not the whole time, not the whole time. You know what the fucked up part is? Some memories stay with you. Isn't that insane? Like I remember a tree and some sunlight and a guy, a man, maybe the most beautiful man in all the realm. I mean, he is not just one man, but it's one beauty. You know what I mean? I remember his beauty. He stands over me, and the sun is behind him. The leaves rustle like they're clapping quietly for someone they love but don't want to disturb. And he looks down at me. I am laying on the grass, or maybe in the grass, or maybe I am the grass. I feel like the wind blows through me, and I feel like I can see the sun in his skin. I feel like I can feel the sun in his touch, and there's some water nearby. It's big water, it's ocean or something. It won't reach us, but it sends salt on the wind, and birds carry its song to us, and he reaches for me. I want him to hold me so badly I can almost taste it. I cannot wait for his hands to reach me, and I don't know if they ever do, and it's all I can remember. Isn't that fucked up? You have to carry that with you day after day, life after life, trying to recreate it just to find that moment, looking for it in bottles and in little plastic baggies on your hands and knees, in an alley, on your stomach, on a shit-stained mattress, in an SRO, and your face buried in a pillow so deep you can't breathe. Can you imagine being in a cell, a 3-foot by 5-foot cell, where everything you touch is made of concrete or steel, and to have only that one memory, that one feeling just calling out to you, and you can never reach it? And no, you probably can't. Shit, I hope you never do. I wish I never did, anyway. Yeah, I told you we were going to sit in silence, so I guess I should try and be a person of my word, huh? Shit, guess that's you. Hey, listen, forget all that stuff I said about the jail cell or whatever. That's not you. You probably won't have anything like that. You're lucky. I can tell just by looking at you. You're gonna have a great life or whatever. Look, I'm serious. Okay, forget all of it. I just get bored waiting here and I start talking shit. It's nothing. Forget about it. Okay. You promise you're free, huh? Jesus. Didn't even get to say goodbye. Well, guess I'm next. I'm obsessed with making people laugh. It's so hard. Not everyone can pull it off. I mean, real laughs, the kind that make people laugh out loud, make people create those crazy magical sounds out of their mouths. Real laughs, big laughter, the kind that makes people lose bodily fluid, makes them pee their pants. This is how I make a living. Writers, storytellers. We do this. It's a great job when we get it right. How do we do it? Well, it's like magic. There's a trick to it. Let me tell you a story about the first time I ever made someone laugh. I was a baby. I was about 6 months old. I was with my mother. I was being held by my mother. Yes. I know. I remember that far back. I have a memory like a fucking elephant. No, smartass. I have a record of the moment. A videotape. My father videotaped the moment on VHS. That's how I remember. My father bought this new digital VHS camera, and he was like practicing, and he was videotaping my mother and me, and he managed to capture the first moment that I laughed and made people laugh. Wait, start again. I was 6 months old. My mother's cradling me in her arms. She must have been feeding me, breastfeeding. I can remember that. I can remember that bit really clearly. Anyway, I'm with my mother and my father with a video camera, and he zooms into my face, and this sound comes out. I did this fart, this big baby fart. And the look on my mother's face, she bursts out laughing, and my father's laughing, and the video image is shaking because she's laughing so hard. And at that moment, I smiled and I started to laugh. This big, shiny baby smile. It's a happy moment, that moment, that I made my parents laugh. Of course, after that time, life became more complicated, much more complicated. My parents divorced when I was 9 years old. My dad recently passed away. No, it wasn't the virus. It's a non-COVID related death. His death is not part of this crazy pandemic statistic. He died of cancer. He died peacefully at home. Anyway, let's focus on the happier times. Like remembering the first time I made my parents laugh.
Time at a stoplight seems to slow down so that there's enough time to tell the tale of never endings and ever more wanderings into the next day's horizon with a step at a time through this city of St. Francis. The timelessness of it all is like breathlessness in action. But what happens to a man of action when he comes here to the well of the soulless? The time is ripe, so when the lie is right to say so is to see so. But does it have to be so? What in this town still pleases me? These are the times and the lines in my mind that ripen as the grapes do on vines entwined, choking with growth. And I see these faces behind glass just pass, and those techs over there who must know better. I just can't find it anywhere, and I watch as they seek it with knives, and they seek it all their lives on and on into the graves that in time we will all fall down into. But who has what it takes to be and see, and what we all need when it comes down to it? There must be time enough. The growth of what is and is not real in what we will all call the city, in the fog, at the day's end, in the sunset, at the end of the western world, in the beginning of the run of the mill down the hillside. We see the landslide in motion, in this stop motion erosion from the ocean, and the tides rise in the time-lapse photography of the days and nights flashing by at a frame per day as the years fade away slowly into the mists of timelessness, and the ones that we all know now will be lost in the ways of this world's wonder. And the days that are here will be gone and give way to the days that we will all remember, that we once were here in the throes of a new world order that was not such a good deal for those in the way, and the time was ripe for the few to stand above the rest, and the delusions of grandeur grew in proportion with the amount of time spent staring at small screens. But their time slips away too, under the door and through the streets and over the dunes into the sea, and is lost forever in the waves and beneath the blue of the deepest, darkest days beneath the sky. So can you spare some change? No, time just sighs and scratches its head as it passes through this day to another that looks just like it. But the picture is changed just slightly, 24 times, and the room is redrawn in the greatest detail. But each is separate and unique. No two are exactly alike, just like me. The reality strip is seemingly seamless, even here in the mission near its seamy underbelly, under cover of darkness and moonlit by the big candle in the sky, to see the log unwind, the rays of the sun into the fireplace, and up the flue is nothing new, but the hipster's world above it all has nothing softer to offer. The glass is almost empty, now that the sand has run out of the bottom, or is it the top knocked upside down like the worst day that we all live in now in these so-called modern times? I see red lights and the arrows all pointing the same way, but I see the people act as if there was more than one direction to the down escalator, but the elevator is climbing like the pressure to succeed in the ways of the tech world disorder, in the ways of all of us vets and patriots on the day when the votes get tallied and then the retaliations occur. So now I say what it occurs me to say, as it often does in these times of trouble and strife and this ever-changing town in which we live in, that there is just enough time to change those red lights to green. Stim says we can't have guns. That's fine. We can't have guns. Guns are a bad choice. I see that now. Too conspicuous, too loud, too much a problem, really. So fine. No guns. No bullets. We can't solve our problems by shooting people. Yeah, shooting people doesn't make the problem go away. Seems like it would, but it wouldn't. See, normally Normally, if you take away the source of the accountability, then there is no problem. But taking away the accountability doesn't change the intrinsic nature of the task at hand, the task that was failed, and guns don't fix that. See, guns cannot make success happen where failure has occurred. I get that. I understand that only success can wipe out failure. Everything else is just procrastination. But I bought a knife anyway.
So what, you really want me to go out there? Have you heard what's been scraping around? What? Now, of course I haven't looked of you. Yeah, you'd have to be a fool to even want to know. Now listen, what happens out there happens out there, but if it comes through my door, look, I'm not a violent guy, but if something comes through my door, I'm going to have to handle it. You hear me? Through that door, that front door, it's getting handled. Yeah. My mother could be getting a piggyback ride from Jesus himself. If they traipse through my door, they're done. Uh-huh. Yeah, I did a bid. Why is that important? Yeah, it's no big deal. Just a misunderstanding, that's all. Yeah, before it all went to hell, I tried to tell people. I knew, but no one wanted to believe me. So when I approached the president, I could have been smart about that, but when I approached the president, he didn't get it. His people didn't get it. But now he's gone, and I'm in my own house with about a year's worth of supplies. Ha! Who turned out being right? Hey, I appreciate the interview, but I gotta save my generator. One thing comes through that door,